Hello once again, you lovely people. This is Stevo Runs, the channel created for like-minded people who are looking to become fitter and healthier people. If that sounds like you, then please hit this red subscribe button below and let's go on this running journey together. So, I've had an absolute stinker, haven't I? You've not heard from me, you've not seen from me for a week. What's been going on? I've had a stressful time. Let's talk about it in a second. Alright, so thanks for joining me once again. As I said, I've had a stressful week. You'll probably guess what's happened already without even having to see me speak. But after my 20-mile race pace run that I did to get some confidence so that I can actually get around this marathon in the time that I'm hoping for, everything was good. I said I was recovering great. I went on my Thursday morning run. I always do a 5 AM run on a Thursday, and that run is always about 6 to 6.5 miles long. So after 6 miles, and literally on the street that I live in, going back towards my house, so like 0.1 miles away from finishing that run, my right calf just went wah, pain, heavy pain. I was limping. I stopped my watch, I walked back in. I walked back in limping like a good one. Like I've never felt, it wasn't like an excruciating pain, but I've never had a pulled muscle like that before, especially in my right calf. So ever since then, I've been limping. I'm still limping now. I've absolutely peed off myself that I've got myself into this situation. And I know you can all say, "We told you so." A lot of people said you've done that too close to the marathon, and yeah, I can take it. Tell me I'm an idiot. It's cool. I'm still learning about the whole running thing, and this is one of the biggest learning curves yet. So, as things stand at the minute, I haven't felt like for the last few days that I'm going to be able to do my marathon, which is a week on Sunday, my first marathon. The thing I've been training for, this whole point of this whole channel and stuff I've been doing, was to get myself to be able to complete a marathon. And it's booked, and I've probably knackered it for myself. But light at the end of the tunnel. Today it is eased off a fair whack. I've had a wedge in my shoe, of my right shoe, to stop me straining it, because it was straining when I was walking. I've been having those salt baths. I can't remember the name of the salt, but the one that relaxes your muscles. I've been slowly massaging it and following all the correct procedures to try and recover your muscle that's pulled. I don't think it's torn, because it isn't that bad, and there's no signs of it being that, but it just seems like a pretty badly pulled calf muscle right in the center. But like I say, today it's eased off slightly, and me being me, I'm trying to take the positives out of it. And I've found a friend of mine helped me out. He's been having some rehab with a physio, and he's put me in touch with him, and he's kindly let me go and see him tonight. We're going to see him in 15 minutes time, so I'm making this video before I go in and to see what the outcome is after. And he's assured me that he's going to get me ready for this marathon next week. So come on. It's literally been a race against time, and I was pretty much defeated, man. You haven't seen me on Strava, I've not seen a video come out for me. I've just been stressing like hell. Like, my head's been hurting, I've not been able to run, and it's been a really shite week. But yeah, let's see what this physio says in a moment. He supposedly is a legend of a ultra runner. I can't remember his name now. The guy that's helped me book him told me his name and said if you Google him, he's all over it. He's ran for 80 hours and stuff like that without stopping, and just ridiculous amounts of running that we could never dream of doing. I spoke to him on the phone yesterday, and he said, "What have you changed?" I said, "I've tried a new style of running, a new gait." And he said, "Why have you changed your gait just before your first marathon? Are you mad?" I said it was going well, but maybe that slight adjustment has done something. And he said, "You've probably used just one muscle that you haven't used before. You've overused it, and now that muscle's gone." So that makes total sense. But he's assured me that he's going to have me ready for next Sunday. So fingers crossed. Let's go and see him. I'll update you afterwards to see what the outcome is, whether he can tell me I should do it or shouldn't do it, or what the plan is. And I'll make the second half of this video after I've seen him. So wish me luck. See you then. Right, I'm back from the physio, and it is good news. Right, excuse the bad lighting here. I had to get this recorded tonight. Everyone's in bed. I'm trying to be a bit quiet, but I've got to film it right now. So good news from the physio. Firstly, he said I'm going to be okay for next week. I've got to play it easy. He wants me to go running tomorrow and test it out whether it hurts or not, but run slowly and just check it out. There's a little bit of swelling down, tiny bit of swelling left down towards the Achilles area, so it's a dangerous place to be at, but it's not serious, so just bad timing if anything. But I've been told to stop messing around with my gait that I've been talking about, the Shane Benzie gait for the moment. He said it's a good idea to do that, but do it in smaller parts and not before this marathon, and definitely not during the marathon, okay? But to work on it next time, so that's some good stuff to follow up for afterwards. I had a full massage in my legs there. Everything seems fine for me to crack on next week. But the main thing about this is it felt like it was meant to be, not the injury. I'm not glad I got injured, but man, I'm glad who I've just bumped into. This is a game changer. His name is John Stocker, and I didn't realise that he is a world record holder numerous times from ultra marathons. He's done ultra marathons all over the place, like the longest running you can think of. He's got the world record holder for running for 88 hours, having to do, I think, just over 4 miles per every hour. He did it for 88 hours. He's the last man standing on that. And loads of others he listed off. He's got certificates all over his wall, holding medals. And he's just the best in the world at a lot of these runs. And he lives in little old Bicester, just down the road from me. I mean, who would have thought? Can't believe it. It's mad. He said I can use him whenever I want. He gives me a lot of advice. He's just done a massage and he's told me so much wisdom about running just then that I felt like that is a much needed thing to happen. So shite that I got injured, but good stuff is coming out of it, okay? If I can make it round this marathon next week, I might have to change the goals a little bit, depending on how I feel on the day and how my injury feels. But if I'm all clear, I'm going for what I decided at the beginning. And this guy's talking about ultras and showing me the way if I want any advice, stuff like that. And that's the plan. God, I'm buzzing, actually buzzing. After feeling proper depressed for the last week, I'm actually feeling really optimistic now and fresh. I've had to come in and have a hot bath and drink lots of water because he's given me an absolute beating on my legs. The massage like I've never had before. Wouldn't a muscle missed from top of my legs down, and sometimes it's painful, but a lot of it was nice and needed. I was quite tight and knotted in my hips and stuff, so all good. So not a lot else to say apart from that, but it's game on. I'll maybe video tomorrow's little run to see how it feels and how it's going, and see what the progress is this week. So I'll be back on Strava, doing little bits here and there, just topping up from the hard training. I'm not going to let all this hard training go to waste that I've done. And let's see how we're feeling next Sunday. So bring it on. The marathon is back on. Stevo runs. See you again.